Vegans are very concerned with their protein intake. In fact, they often have a greater awareness of their dietary proteins than most other people in the population. This is because of very good reasons. High-quality proteins are essential for health and well-being. It is not only vegans who have to worry about getting enough protein in their diets though. Protein intakes under 2 grams per kilogram body weight per day could be regarded as low intakes. 2 to 3 grams per kilogram BW may be regarded as acceptable but suboptimal. Intakes from 3 to 4 grams per kilogram could be considered optimal, and greater than 4 grams per kilogram BW desirable. Lemon, 2001. If you compare your diet to those at the upper end of these ranges, you might want to know how you can increase the protein content of your meals. Here are some suggestions. You will never have to look very far for alternative sources of protein. All whole foods contain proteins in varying amounts, although most foods with a higher water and fiber content tend to be lower in their percentage of protein by weight than foods that are more concentrated. The ultimate source of dietary energy is from carbohydrates, but it is a common misconception that carbohydrate does not contribute to the supply of essential amino acids. In fact, every meal you eat provides some building blocks for new proteins. Eating enough high-quality animal proteins on a daily basis is easy if you enjoy beef steak. It's more difficult on a vegan or vegetarian diet because food sources generally do not contain complete proteins, but a variety of plant sources can help. It is a myth that vegans lack protein altogether. It is true that some vegans have been found to be deficient in lysine and/or methionine, but even those people who do not meet their recommended daily allowance for amino acids from food alone should not be damaging their health as a result. In fact, it is more likely that they are getting all the essential amino acids necessary, but through a different combination of foods, or perhaps by consuming more than one source of proteins at each mealtime, which does increase the chances of meeting requirements. Vegans do not need to combine certain foods at each meal to obtain enough dietary protein. This idea started with experiments conducted on rats over 100 years ago, and it was found that if rats were deprived of one essential amino acid, they would not grow properly. This does not mean that humans have to do the same. While rats are able to convert other amino acids into the ones they are missing, humans cannot do this as easily. It is for this reason that protein supplements are often used in sports nutrition, to ensure that athletes are getting all the essential amino acids they need. Below are some of the best sources of protein for vegans. Legumes. Lentils, beans, peas and peanuts are all high in protein and fiber. They are also low in fat and calories, making them an ideal weight loss food. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein. Nuts and seeds. These are also a good source of healthy fats, as well as protein. 1 ounce, 30 grams, of nuts or seeds provides on average 7 grams of protein. Some great choices include almonds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds and chia seeds. Tofu. Made from soybeans, tofu is a great plant-based source of protein that is low in carbohydrates and calories. A 3.5 ounce, 100 gram, serving contains 10 grams of protein. Quinoa. This ancient grain is not only a nutritious alternative to rice, but it also provides an excellent source of protein. 1 cup cooked quinoa has 8 grams of protein. Oats. Oats are the ultimate comfort food, and they are also an excellent source of dietary fiber and protein. A half cup dry oatmeal cooked in water provides 6 grams of protein. Oat milk is now widely available as an alternative to dairy milk. It is made from rolled or cut oats that are ground into flour, then blended with water until thick and creamy like dairy milk. The final product contains 80% more omega-3s than cow's milk. It is a myth that vegans lack protein altogether. It is true that some vegans have been found to be deficient in lysine and/or methionine, but even those people who do not meet their recommended daily allowance for amino acids from food alone should not be damaging their health as a result. In fact, it is more likely that they are getting all the essential amino acids necessary, but through a different combination of foods, or perhaps by consuming more than one source of proteins at each mealtime, which does increase the chances of meeting requirements.